Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gary gzduel, here to present to you my Pendulum Prophecy deck for the April 2014 format. Had fun playing with this deck, not really, because it's kind of ridiculous at times, and it's frustrating also because sometimes you don't draw into the right cards, and so you can't do anything. So I don't know, play this at your own discretion, I guess. That's what I would say. So for the monsters, we have one Tidal, the Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls. We have 3 of these Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons, 3 of these Magician of Astromancy, 2 of these Fortune Lady Dark, 2 Fortune Lady Water, 2 Justice of Prophecy, 3 Magician of Chronomancy, 3 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, and then 1 Stoic of Prophecy. For the spells, we have 1 Allure of Darkness, 1 Spellbook of Power, 2 Spellbook of Master, 1 Spellbook of Eternity, 3 Upstart Goblins, 3 Spellbook of Secrets, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Spellbook of Wisdom, 1 Spellbook of Fate, because you can only play 1, and controversially 1 Spellbook Tower, because I really don't depend on this too much. It helps with the draws, but other than that, if it gets destroyed, okay, it's cool. I'll get Stoic, and we go even. It's pretty good. And then for the traps, the only traps that we play are Reckless Greed. For some reason, for this format, I don't like traps that much. It's weird. For the extra deck, we have 1 Draco Sack, 1 Gaia Dragon Thunder Charger, 1 Big Eye. For the rank 5s, we have 1 Zenmayo and 1 Vocosaurus. Rank 4s, we have 1 Silent Honor Arc, Dire Wolf, Exciton Knight, Mace Stroke, Abyss Dweller, Cowboy. For the rank 3s, we have Leviathan Dragon, Alucard, Mequip Engineer, and for the rank 2s, we have Gachi Gachi. So some of the things I want to talk about in this deck, you can do a lot of crazy things with Pendulum Summoning, of course. You can search all the pieces as well, so that's pretty good. These Odd Eyes, you ideally want to search for these Magicians of Chronomancy, and you want to play Magician of Chronomancy ASAP, because once you have monsters on the field, you can't really play it, so you know that's a bad thing. For the Magician of Astromancy, you can also search it by Odd Eyes, but you can also search it with Justice of Prophecy. So that's one of the virtues of this deck, is that you can abuse Justice of Prophecy to search for a level 5 or higher light or dark spellcaster monster, and it just happens to be Magician of Astromancy, so that's really good. The Fortune Lady engine is also very, very powerful, especially when you go ahead and use Pendulum Summoning and you summon out Fortune Lady Dark along with Fortune Lady Water. You get to draw 2 cards with the effect of Fortune Lady Water. And what I also like to do, there was this one duel. Unfortunately, it wasn't that good because my opponent quit because I had too much draw power. Basically, what happened was I summoned out Fortune Lady Dark and Fortune Lady Water, and then he had like a small monster on the field, so I used my Fortune Lady Water to attack into his small monster and get itself destroyed. I took about like 300 damage, and then after that I just used my Fortune Lady Dark to destroy that monster. In order to special summon back the Fortune Lady Water, I drew 2 cards, and then my Fortune Lady Water got to attack again, so it's incredibly powerful. For that battle phase, I basically drew 4 cards, and it's ridiculous at times, but you know, sometimes when you don't have all the pieces you have for the Pendulum Summon, these cards may kind of get stuck in your hand, but you know, overall it's pretty good. Another thing about the Fortune Lady mechanic is that it increases in level every turn, so like if your Fortune Lady Dark survives for like 2 turns, it'll become level 7, and then you can XYZ with the title and go into rank 7 XYZ, so that's pretty good. And also, Fortune Lady Water is a water target, so of course you can use it to banish, or you can use it to discard for the effect of title. So there's some great synergy with it. You know, these prophecy monsters are also water, so there's some great synergy with this deck. You just have to figure it out. What I'd like to do when I have title, I want to be able to use title to also discard a water monster to send the Stoic of Prophecy from my deck to the graveyard, and when that happens, Stoic's effect will trigger, and I can also get Justice of Prophecy, and then I can do some crazy plays by searching for Astromancy, so it's pretty cool. There's a great amount of synergy. You just have to play the deck actually to get used to it. Me telling you this really isn't registering. And in the extra deck, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of levels. There's level 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. There's no 6, unfortunately. And so you have a whole bunch of options. Traditionally, the Prophecy deck doesn't depend very much on the extra deck, but for the sake of Pendulum Summoning Prophecies, you actually really have to depend on the extra deck, because you're using the main deck basically as a base to get into XYZ monsters. You want to abuse the Pendulum mechanic, and so you can get more monsters on the field, and when that happens, you want to be able to summon out stuff from the extra deck. So yeah, that's the basic idea of the deck. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the comment section down below. Again, I don't have a side deck because The format just started like 3 days ago, so I really don't know what's going to be good. I have a hunch that it's going to still be like Mermails. They don't seem to have changed too much except for the Abyss Gun and Fire Fist probably. Even though Wolfbark is at 1, I still think they're going to be very powerful decks. So I don't know, just play around with it, have fun with it on Jeff Pro. I hope you have a great time doing that. And this is Gary GZ Duels signing out.